Okay, there, welcome to the stream. Just testing audio. Alright, so everything looks good. 4 is the most part. Alrighty. Acid solar is up this stairs.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick break.
Oh, I can actually just enter here now.
I can set a broken arm, soothe a cough, settle a stomach. But there is no remedy for what happened in Eastpool. My talents are worthless in the face of such cruelty.
Oh, Jill's just chilling here.
We can keep running, or we can walk through this door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
Fire, ice, and lightning.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
Huh? Remnant 2? Maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of financial burdens I'm having to deal with at the moment, so we'll see.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Orther. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty waves where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
I mean, the logic, the theory is sound. It makes sense. I think I mentioned it at one point that I think the Mother Crystals are responsible for the blight anyway.
Need more than a few potions for this.
Them or the Icons, one or the other. Because the Icons were there to guard the Mother Crystals, right? But they could be wrong about that too. I gotta go talk to the potion lady again.
Wanted to send a message.
Hello, Glenn?
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost? It was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No. I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I don't think anybody likes to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
He's never this late.
Postmaster?
Where are you?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. You know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait. You were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
Sure.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
I'm not prioritizing this. No. I'm doing the other one first. Pardon me, Choco Babies. They're all like right fucking here. Why does that one say 200?
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I'd better keep my eyes open. Good.
Lost supplies.
Looks like I'm in the right area.
Ooh, a gill bug.
More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter there.
Hello.
We've come this far.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby, and I suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Man, that worked out in my favor. There you go. Sprint mode activated.
Back, are ya? Did Master Quentin summon ya? The shad's all salted and smoked. It'll be an age before the stink's gone from my skirts.
But at least you'll have the Grimalkin.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. He's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
I wish to pet Doge. Fuck you. Fine, I'll go take care of...
What'll we do for supper?
How did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work.
Shit.
He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say?
Wrap this further back this way so it doesn't catch on my goddamn chair.
Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Man, these innkeepers have a lot of fucking authority in their towns. Please, sir, may I have some more?
Sun's setting fast.
Yeah, because like the other town in Rossfield, fucking Marianne or whatever her name is, the fucking innkeeper there had a fucking shit ton of authority too. Where the fuck am I going? So, just follow this trail. Items. Yoink. Never know when I'm gonna need them.
The man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Slay the Beastmen. I just gotta remember that Doge is R1.
Why am I not surprised?
Wow, I forgot I was already like level 21. That's really interesting. Ow, fucking bitch! Guys look funny. Oh, I expected him to fall upswing. He's almost halfway down. I fucking hit R1, whatever. Some help while I'm at it. $30,000 damage! I know this attack. Spin, 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 spin. Oh, I didn't time that right. Okay, I'm done with the fucking parry bullshit, dude. Parrying is goddamn near impossible unless you do it by accident.
Not this time.
Enemy slain. Spoils of war. Let's see what I got. Bone necklace. Very little rhyme and even less reason went into the creation of this ghastly neck ornament. Bones strung along its crude twine most likely belonged to those unfortunate enough to meet its maker. Used in crafting. He did. He did.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
The devil sugar bars? Oh, don't give me flack. That's basically what they are. You fucking enter fucking devil trigger mode. Man, it's dark here.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the South Gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you've known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
Materials. I will take materials. Materials are good. Alright, let's whop back to the hideaway. I could stop yawning. That would be awesome. Holy shit. Are you taking the last 2 slices of pizza for lunch? I don't. I've only got a 5-hour shift tomorrow. What? I only have a 5-hour shift tomorrow. Okay, I'm eating it now. It's fine.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Maybe I should just own them. There you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet.
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies is one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's
He
away.
has a daughter?
He never mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin boats. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Alright, main quest time. Unless there's something new I can forge. I doubt it, because I checked before I left last. Oh, there is something new I can forge.
Well?
Look at that.
So, what it be?
Flame tongue. I needed Stormcry. See, I knew there's a reason to get that shit.
No scratches, right?
Equip. Oh, it's reinforced. The only thing is you can't reinforce the purple shit, as far as I can tell. Which saddens me. Gold work sash. None of these are as good as what I got on. Fair enough.
Anything else?
Clive, was it?
I want to get the sunlight. I want to look at it. It's a fancy looking blade. That part in the middle there kind of drives me nuts, but...
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Wise. The less you know, the fucking better. Why is talking to this person required is my fucking question. Like, obviously I'm gonna stock up, but Leonhardt tonic. Said to use one's own limits. It fills your fucking limit break gauge. But my god, that's expensive.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Wish it would tell me how much that cost me.
It'd better all be here.
I mean, it does. Okay, so it does. Okay, it does. It does. I'll buy them, just so that I have them.
Better price than that. Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, somewhat foul's brewing, and it in Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
Otto! Wait, are you Otto?
Take a seat,
Or Otto?
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
Yes.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
No.
Right.
I don't know what you mean.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Dude, you are thirsty as fuck. Alliant reports unlocked. Alliant reports are now available for viewing by speaking to Gaunt at the Alliant report counter in the hideaway mess. These reports compiled by the Cursebreakers contain information on freaking holy crap, I can't stop yawning and I don't even know why. Just try to stretch out these muscles, maybe that'll fucking get me to stop. Oh, okay. Reports compiled by Cursebreakers contain information on quests across Valistia.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you?
Oh.
Goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Cursebreakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to.
Snort.
I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all.
Sure.
Quick look.
That's really cool. You can just instantly travel to the direction you need to go. Is Jill and Torpal with me? Yeah.
The tavern. It's done for. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
All right.
There's bandits. Sorry, I can't help you.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Stabbed in the fucking gut. Fucking bitch. Just burned you because you pissed me off. Get up here. I'm not done with you yet. Get juggled, fucker. Sorry about the damages, Martha.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
That was some shit animation, not gonna lie.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going, before I arm you with a mop.
Yeah, I'll pass. I do enough of that at work.
There he is, the man of the hour.
Can I fucking help you?
You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Martha was singing your praises. Takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart. You have my respect.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. I trust you won't be reporting me to the Viceroy. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might still... Listen to me rambling on. Thank you again, and, take care of yourself. It's just a shame I didn't get here sooner. It would have been an honor to see you fight.
I have to feel like just about everybody in Rossfield knows who Clive actually is, but they're just playing along. Back to the quest board, gentlemen. And to get something more to drink. I'll be right back. We back. Oh. Yeah. Alright. More board stuff, please.
Good to see you. Anything catch your eye?
The good thing is you're both in the same fucking spot. Is this that one town? Lost Wing or whatever? It fucking is. God damn it. Hello, Elaine.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
Depends.
Depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
Welcoming committee, sure.
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Jesus Christ, dude. The fucking Empire are just a bunch of fucking brutes.
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
What kind of mafia do the innkeepers in this world run?
Hopefully this will be enough.
That everybody who looks at them goes, yeah, if the boss says to do the thing, I do the thing because I'm afraid of what happens if I don't do the thing. Just a thought.
Brother, did you see? That bearer spoke to him.
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly?
That is some crunchy bread. Wine is not the best thing to drink, though, when you're thirsty, because alcohol parches you.
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat, and no one shouted. We ate, and more was offered.
I know.
can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
What happens to us now, brother?
Nothing bad, I promise. Not ever again.
What happens now is you work. Like the fucking rest of us. Where the fuck is that other flippin' quest?
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop. I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean, for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please. Rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
You are very passionate about your work. Pardon me, Jill. I wonder how accurate that is. We'll see, like for mead, for example, it's just hot water, honey, brewer's yeast. I mean, you can get mead or wine yeast if you want. That works too, but I just use brewer's yeast. And then you let that sit for a couple weeks, 2 to 3. Then you add fruit if you want a fruit-flavored mead, and let it sit for a couple more weeks, and then typically I will back sweeten a little bit, is what I would do anyway.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
God, I couldn't even imagine if we had wasps in the room that were this fucking big. Oh, wrong one. I fucking missed. Fuck, you exploded out of the air. What's up, bitch? Stomped. 25,194.
Looks like that was the last of them. I better let Quentin's man know.
I think that's all of the quests except for the main quest, right? And I may just call that there for the night. It's getting kind of late. It's like almost 1 in the morning, and I still gotta go to work today, so. Yeah, it's, my IRL job has a 5-hour shift today, and then I do the rest of my work here at home. Which is why I don't need lunch, because I can just get up and make it if I need it.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and Imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
Like 10 years. Just want to see if there's anything else. I doubt it, but just in case. I should talk to the lorry guy too.
Alright. Anything catch your eye? Always something in there.
Good day. Or is it night? When I was very young...
Oh, you're done? When I was very young and lived beyond these shores, my father would read to me every night from the only book we had, A History of Alicia by Moss the Chronicler. So enchanted was I by this realm of myth and magic that when I was of age I enlisted as a deckhand on a merchant galley, that I might see it with my own eyes.
Yet, when I arrived...
What I found was a land of war and suffering, darkened by the blight and the evil in men's hearts. Still, I was determined to follow the footsteps of Moss and record what I could, and so I did, in all manner of places and all manner of roles, until my aging legs could carry me no longer.
Fortunately.
Sid found me by the roadside, so to speak, and offered me a place here, where I might continue my studies, albeit without the wandering.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before.
Wisdom level 3.
Quite the find for you today.
An international pact made at the dawn of the present era, in which such matters such as the treatment of bearers and the establishment of a realm-wide currency were laid out. It formed the basis of much of Velithian society as it stands today, including the branding of bearers and their status as non-persons. It also put in place a universal calendar, making a symbolic fresh start for mankind, albeit one which put magic users at a crippling disadvantage. Fear and uncertainty reigned in those early years following the sins of Dismekis. I don't know how to pronounce that. Not wanting to further incur the wrath of the heavens, the few who survived the fall took to wandering the land, spurning magic and staying to the shadows, as they lived for decades. and so they lived for decades. One man, however, grew tired of this life, if it could be called that, and after bidding his companions farewell, climbed a grassy knoll overlooking a forest of beech and alder. Here he gathered a pile of rubble and used it to build a humble shelter, in which he spent the night. The next morning, however, instead of abandoning his work, as was his people's wont, he gathered more rocks, adding to the structure until the shelter had become a shack. This he continued for days, weeks, until the shack had become a home. At first, those few wanderers who passed the knoll would shun him, cursing the man under their breaths for his hubris. But as his estate grew, and one building became two, and two, three, the people began to slow their steps, and it was not long before some took to joining him in that knoll, gathering stones, building new lives, new destinies. This they did without magics or machines, without boon or blessing. They relied on naught but their hands, their backs, their wills, and each other. And slowly house gave way to village, village to town, and town to nation. The man would one day die, as all men do, but those who remained continue his legacy, expanded upon it, and though his name was eventually forgotten, his spirit lives on to this day in the hearts of all Rosarians.
You wish to study the tomes?
New information: leader of the Hideaway and dominant of Ramu, Warden of Thunder. In his quest to create a world where bearers and dominants can die on their own terms, he unearthed a shocking truth that the mother crystals were the cause of the all-consuming blight. He makes plans to see the mothers fall, that Valisthea and her people might be saved. Mother crystals. Though the people of Valisthea rely on the crystals mined from these mountains in their everyday lives and flock to the ether-rich lands around them in pursuit of their blessing, Sid posits that it is in fact the crystals and their ability to draw aether from the earth that is the reason for the Deadlands' advance. The few who learn the truth are hunted down by those in positions of power, those whose power rests on their control of these crucial resources. A nation occupying the northeastern reaches of the continent of Storm, with the great city Oriflame as its capital, Sembrick is the realm's largest theocracy, and home to the Mother Crystal's Drake's Head. The empire is ruled by the Holy Emperor, the one true goddess made flesh. According to the Gregorian faith, who is served unquestioningly by the sworn knights of the Blessed Dragon, known more commonly as dragoons. I can see how they could call it Drake's Head. A mother crystal situated in the Sea of Grace in northern Sembrick, Drake's Head towers over the holy capital of Oriflame, its mighty form a testament to the power and prominence of the Empire. However, mysterious aether floods and the specter of the ever-encroaching blight have led some in power to call that prominence into question. Sylvester Lesage, Emperor of the Holy Empire of Sembrick, who won his throne at least partly by virtue of his son, Dion, having awakened as the dominant of Bahamut. Those who do not call the Hideaway their home, but nevertheless lend their strength to his cause. There are many in the Twins who balk at the persecution of bearers, but cannot find within them the courage to oppose it, knowing what fate awaits them should their sympathies be exposed. Others take that risk, aiding Sid's bearers' liberation efforts with information sent by Stolas, monetary assistance, or direct action. Now, I'm not gonna look at everything, but I'm curious what they say about Warden of Light. The Warden of Fire. They just call him a fire aspect Titan, the Warden of Earth. An Aetherial Conjuration. Another Aetherial Conjuration. Warden of Darkness. Whoops. So, I wonder if Leviathan's gonna be a thing, right? Okay, I'm not gonna look at them all.
Welcome, Clive.
I can do that on my own time.
Do you need any help, Miss Molly?
No.
Clive, was it?
Look what the girl dragged in.
Just want to see what I got in terms of. Okay, I'm good. I haven't used up any like potions or anything. All right, Gav.
Well, well, well. Someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
I agree.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days.
The NPC pathing was a little weird there. Poor Gav. He just wants to be a part of it, and he can't. He's not even a bearer. Has no magic. Alright, North Gate we go. All the way to Lost Wing. Yeah, well, I don't know yet. I am getting kind of tired, but...
We're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
Oh, we literally went separate. Okay.
But how did the grocer...
I'm okay with this. I could probably use this to go up, right? There was a fucking ladder. I saw it. It's like right here. Ah. Now it's just me and Torpol. Who the fuck?
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
I wouldn't say safe.
Make for Northreach. I see spooters. Get over here. Did I say you flee, bitch? I don't want to deal with a dragon if I don't have to, but fuck it.
This
This won't be easy. Too slow.
Yes, fire. Wyverns are furry. I didn't even notice that before. God, dude, I'm fucking up the delayed attack dodges. Fucking crispified. Oh, I can't even go this way. It's just an empty zone. With a dragon. Oh, there's a chest. Fucking dragon guard the chest of Griffin's head braid. Increases gouge damage. Increases burning blade damage. I mean, I could. But I'm fine. I guess I should... Which one of these fire things am I not using? I'm not using either of them. So I need to get rid of both of these. Let's do the healing potion one. And I'm on the damage one. No point having them equipped if I'm not even using the skills. I'm getting a lot of killbugs. Fucking chocobos! Are they running away? From what? Oh, because there's dragons. Is that a fucking raptor over there?
There. Northreach.
Well, never mind. I was trying to avoid this fight, but sure.
Stay down. It's over.
Yes, I am enjoying the game. It is a lot of fun. These are the kind of games I enjoy like the most, I guess. Second favorite game style I would have to say is things like Remnant. I really enjoy Souls games.
And that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Delightful.
Give me one of those hams.
Well, how about a plum for the apple of your eye?
Keep your hands to yourself. No one will buy anything that's been sold by a brand.
Berries, Murrays!
With the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the throne.
Are you gonna buy something or not?
Welcome, welcome. And a fine, fine day to you.
You want something, you come back with your master. I won't sell to some stray branded.
Aha.
You won't find carpets like this in the capital. I can
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless?
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
However do they get that color?
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
Yeah, yeah.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
No fucking shit, Clive. You're starting to learn. Man, she walks past.
Well then, I suppose we...
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling, welcome to the Vale.
It's a brothel. I should have figured.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls.
Fair enough.
Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Ah, yes. More mafia signatures.
And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
Oh, but there's side quests. Side quests first. You know what? Actually, we're gonna call it here. Yeah, I'm tired. It's fucking 1 o'clock. We're gonna go ahead and call it. So as always, we're gonna keep on gaming, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.